Mad Dog.
Go ahead, MD.
Yeah, I agree with all those points, man. I guess I would give pushback on the whole mandatory paternity test thing because I mean that's potentially taking away a dad from a child, not a father, but a dad.
You got to elaborate on that, MD.
So meaning, okay, if I'm with a female and she wind up pregnant and she get a paternity test, you're taking away the potential of me like loving that child regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because even after conception or birth or whatever, I already got a preconceived. Yeah, it's not my child. Yeah, she did what she did, but that ain't got nothing to do with that child that's being born into life. You know what I'm saying?
But real quick, MD, the DNA test doesn't stop you even if you want to stay in the kid's life. All the DNA test does is tell you, A, it's not your kid, and B, you don't have to be financially tied to this kid for 18 years. You still could be in the kid's life all you want.
I understand that point, but come on, like if I know, especially if the child ain't even born yet, if I know this child ain't mine, I've already conceptualized my position. You know what I'm saying? It's no emotional ties at that point. We talking about me potentially being emotionally tied versus something different. I see the timer beep. So
no, keep going, no, because I want to hear it because I'm shocked to you. Between you and Mike right now, y'all making me my head about this.
Ain't nothing shocked. Ain't nothing shocking about that. Like just keep it a buck.
But
MD, no. Let me get on MD real quick. So
yeah,
you
go
telling
ahead,
me,
Mike.
Mr. Individual Rights wants to take away a man's individual right to know? That what you want to do?
That ain't what I said, man. Don't try me like that. That's not what I said.
I'm gonna tell you what you said. You said you don't want to give a man the right to know if he's the father or not. That's what you said.
I said I don't want to potentially break a bond between a dad and a child. That's all I said.
And once again, the way you're doing that is not giving that man the right to know if he's the father or not. You're telling him you don't get to decide if you're the father or the dad. Stick around and find out by mistake. That's the best we can do for you.
Well, he has the right to find that out on his own, but that's a whole different topic. What I'm saying is
you're killing me.
Oh man, what I'm saying is you're taking away the potential of that child being loved, nurtured, and having that. Not like I said, I don't use the word father because father is something paternalistic. I'm talking about being a daddy at the end of the day.
Yo, who are you?
Like Trevor is to his daughter, like you are to yours, like I am to my three boys.
Who are you to take away the father or the dad that they could find in the future? That's not the guy that's there. You're just deciding.
That's when we getting into like who done it and what needs to be done. Like I said, if I have a certain nature about me, right, as far as like rearing a child, you know what I'm saying? Take that away. Okay, the child ain't mine. Screw you, lady. I'm gone. Right. Then, okay, we find out who the daddy is, the potential of what I could have been to that child versus, let's just say hypothetical, what this person is. What does that do to that child? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. The child is an infant. He'll never know the guy.
Wow.
He'll never know that person exists.
Wow.
Hey, I guess that's just the soft side of me, man. Wow. I understand what you're saying.
MD, so again,
have you been talking to Kevin?
I hear what you're trying to, MD, I hear what you're saying, but all I'm saying is if the DNA test is still done, and y'all ladies tell me, or maybe we just being too hard because I don't, if the DNA test is still done, if you have that emotional attachment, you're going to have it regardless. Wouldn't you just want to know that you're not living a lie?
Yeah, of course. And let me ask you this, Trevor. Who paying for this paternity test?
I don't know. I mean, the state, it should come in the birthing bill.
How about stop paying for those stupid F-16 jets that nobody uses?
See, and see that's where me and you differ. Because you're right, Mike. I am an individualist, right?
Uh-oh, here go the real MD coming out. Here you go. Here you go.
If I lay down with a woman whether I was part of the conception or not, if I assume that I am this child's father, whose responsibility should it be in order to get this paternity test? Let's just keep it a buck.
Sir, if you lay down with a woman and she lied and manipulated you to believe that you're the father, is it still your fault?
I'm gonna ask you again.
No.
Whose responsibility? I don't think you did.
I believe I did.
MD, the $200 that you'd had to pay for the paternity test, wouldn't that be worth it if you knew the kid wasn't yours? Or hell, if the kid was?
Of course, but that's me personally. That's me individually with that doubt. Should I then turn around and have the right to not want to do that like at all, and just and keep it shrouded in mystery for the sake of the child?
Yeah.
Yo, you capping hard.
You absolutely.
How about that? You said the same thing, Mike.
You absolutely could feel that way. I'm just, man.
Did you not say that you would just, like, if you had to get a paternity test or you had any doubt, you would just not get it? I heard you say that when I came on.
No. What I said was, my daughter, the one that I know and that I've raised and that loves me, the one that wakes up out of her sleep while still being unconscious and opens her eyes a little bit, sees me and goes, "Daddy," that one I'll never want to know, because I can't leave that one. But if the baby ain't here yet, man, you better go somewhere.
I feel you, man. Hey, like I said, bro, that's just my side. That's my soft side, man. I I love the kids, man. I just love the kids.
I love the kids too.
I don't think nobody on this panel don't love the kids. But where's Comrade Venkat? Where's Comrade Venkat?
Venkat will say that the government should have to pay these. You know what I'm saying? So I was just curious. You know what I mean? I didn't know if that's what y'all was headed to or not. You know what I mean? But
I think the government should pay for it.
Today's Tuesday, so Venkat's off now. Hey, Comrade Venkat, go ahead and hop on, because I know you out there.
He's at the red meeting.
I got one question for y'all.
What's up,
Go
bro?
ahead, Kev.
All right, if it was a 50% chance you'd get an awful answer, would you mind being ignorant, or would you want the truth? Because, like, I saw one story on Twitter where these two people got married. So a man and woman got married, and the parents never told them that they were brother and sister. Meanwhile, they've been together for years. They've had kids, and then they found out that they were brother and sister, and they're like, you know what? We're just not going to tell the kids and just keep living our lives. So, would you guys prefer to be in ignorance, or would you prefer the truth?
Hey, man,
when them kids grow flippers, then they'll know something's wrong.
That's terrible.
MD, I want you to, and Mike, hold on real quick. MD, I want you to answer this question from Thinking Black. If a hospital realizes they accidentally swapped two women's babies a couple of years ago, should the hospital be obligated to notify the parents?
Well, I mean, if you're trying to make a point with that, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, that's different.
Damn.
You know what I mean? We talking about, like, being liable. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, of course, yeah, they should be held liable for that. But I mean, yeah, I'm not comparing that.
Hey, I gotta find some way to use this against him. We're gonna have an argument and be like, but what about the babies, MD?
Oh no, don't worry. I'm looking at the timestamp. I'm gonna make a short off of this one because
oh man, you're gonna do me like, oh man,
MD, I did not expect this at all.
No, like I said, man, I just believe, like, especially if it's somebody that's rooted. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you may be screwing around. You know what I mean? But individual responsibility is what I'm talking about, as opposed to, like, mandating something. I don't agree with something being mandated. You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost. Second of all, again, I still believe that that's potentially taking away a dad from a child, and that's what I look at as being wrong.
Let me ask you this question, MD, because Nini says I think he's just saying he doesn't think it should be mandatory. Which, okay, I get that, but then if you don't do it at birth, and then you go down 5, 10, 15 years, and then all of a sudden you want to find out, hey, if this kid is mine or not, because the kid don't look like me, the kid don't act like me, or anything like that, then do you now have the right to be mad?
hold on. Why wouldn't the kid act like you or anything if you was the one raising them?
Okay,
we talking like it's a new species. It ain't the same species as you. Like,
all right, well, look
you know
like
what I'm saying?
Look like you. Don't try to weasel out of
Well,
this.
that's vanity, bro. Like that, yeah. I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
That's
No.
pridefulness, bro. I ain't dealing with
hilarious?
pridefulness.
Mike, I can't yell at him tonight. I can't, Mike.
I
can't
can.
do it.
You acting like depriving the kid of a person they'll never know means that they'll never have another person in their life like them again. Like, it's like you think you can dictate the future. Like,
I put it to you like this, Mike. She was birthed in niggerdom, so I can only assume that she'll be reared in niggerdom as well. If this part, like I can only put myself in that position, right?
I agree.
So is two niggas better than one?
No, see, you just see again. Listen what I'm saying. Chad, look, we talking about screwing at the end of the day. We ain't talking about no two loving people getting together and conceiving a child. Obviously, if there's a doubt,
what we talk about.
no, bro. If there's a doubt, if the child is yours or not, it's niggerdom. Let's keep it a buck.
No, sir.
No, sir. It's some level of niggerdom going on in a relationship. Can we agree?
Sir,
Niggatry.
The couple we're talking about were married, and this woman went on her.
What that mean? That don't mean nothing.
No. Let me say, she was on her niggerdom stuff. He
was
not.
Cool. Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Okay,
he wasn't on this nigga. So, do you agree with a potential dad being taken away from that child and not being raised in the niggerdom?
Sir, I believe this woman has shown a propensity for getting non-niggerdom dudes. So maybe the grandparents can hook that up.
So the chances are higher that she gonna again get a non-niggerdom dude, even though she want to screw the niggerdom. That's how she got the child in the first place.
She didn't marry the niggerdom. She married the good dude.
See, you're making my point, Mike. You're making my point.
No, I'm not. She married the good dude. She got the good dude. So
but she screwed in niggerdom. Did she not?
She what?
She screwed in niggerdom and conceived a child through niggerdom. Did she not?
Who's to say that dude wasn't screwed in niggerdom?
Oh,
that's not where they ended up.
He was. That's why he was messing with the married lady.
But he didn't know. Oh my! You're assuming that she upgraded herself, pulled herself out of niggerdom to marry this dude.
Maybe.
If that's what you want to believe, man. If that's
you don't want to believe the opposite, I can believe that.
The stats don't say that, man. But hey, who am I?
Hey, the stats also say that 60% of people that think it's their kids' fathers are not. They say that too.
All right, man. Look, hey, y'all got it, man. Y'all got it.
I'm just saying, y'all got it.
Hey, I'm like the Grinch, man. My heart just grew 2 times. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's just me. I'm sorry.
Good heart.
The kids are the future, man. That's all I'm saying. At the end.
Hey, I love the kids with their real parents. Take them kids across the street. That ain't my kids.
You don't love the kids with their real parents if they being raised in niggerdom. You don't love them.
Sir,
because you want to take them out the niggerdom, sir.
Sir, I believe in taking the children out of the niggerdom, but I also believe in not drenching myself in niggerdom and debt for the rest of my life.
See, you getting in that. You getting in that. Like, child support ain't real rampant like that.
Kids are 100% debt. That's all kids are. You don't get a return on a kid investment until a kid graduated from college.
You get tax credits.
Shut up.
Tell them again.
That was funny though.
That was overrated because I still haven't seen the benefit of that yet.
Hey, that's another story. But real talk. All right, Kevin, now it's funny. Tax credits. That's the only thing. But still, I'm still paying hella taxes. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
tax credits, barely paying for school supplies.
Yeah, my tax bill is ridiculous. So,
mine too.
But I am gonna make a clip out of this one. Just so you guys know, when you hear us talk about the clips, y'all make sure and check out the channel. Every now and then, certain things or segments will be said in the show that I find really interesting. That I'll just isolate them and make them into their own little video. We just did one from our wrestling show. It was Mike, MD, and Venkat and myself, and we were talking about the WNBA. I thought that was a fantastic conversation. So you could check that out on on the Straight Talk with Trevor channel.
Trevor want to spin what I said. He want to make a narrative out of something I ain't said. I know what you're doing.
No,
you're trying to spotlight.
You know, I'm not Van Cat. I can't edit videos. I'm literally going to take the sound and put it to a thumbnail. That's it.
All right, cool. Because Van Cat might have liked what I just said, so I ain't worried about that.
I'm waiting to see where Comrade is because I know he off today. But yeah, I don't mess around with nobody audio, but we damn sure because I didn't expect to hear that from you. I really did not expect to hear that from you.
Well, because I look at it from a different perspective. Like I'm not basing it. Look, screw that woman or whatever she did. That I'm not saying that you don't hold that into account. What I'm saying is from a dad aspect. What does that mean? You don't even necessarily have to be with that woman. That's not what I'm saying either. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, it's some instances where you could actually take advantage of your position of raising that child in a specific given manner of time over what that woman has been doing. But I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Hold up,
even if you're not the father.
MD, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You have neighbors, right?
I do.
Do you give money to your neighbors?
If they got like something going on, I spend money.
No.
Yeah.
Do you just give money to your neighbors?
I don't freely give money. No, I don't.
But what if they're wrapped in niggerdom? Don't you want to help? Or do you save?
Man, come on, man.
Or do you save the resources for your kid, your children, your progeny?
That ain't got nothing to do with what I just said.
That has everything to do with it.
You made that up.
You commit the most of your resources to your children, your blood, your family, because that is what human beings do.
Okay.
So don't try to act like we wrong for not wanting to raise somebody else's kid.
As Mike says that, Nene, if you can put Cliff's comment back up. Well, I guess I'll just read it from here. This was to MD. He says, you're talking about taking the father away. What about taking an uncle away from helping? He's blood. So, I mean, you're talking about being in, and I get what Cliff is saying. You're talking about, taking a father away that could potentially be there to help raise a kid. Why not just give that responsibility off to the family members?
Hello.
I don't have no issue with that, but I don't have an issue with that. But what does that have to do with the connection that I have?
Mm-hmm. You don't have a connection. They're not born yet.
See, man.
You just said they in the womb.
I'm not used to seeing this side of MD. I'm not, man. I'm not.
I don't know who this is.
I'm siphoning energy from Yanga, man, because I'm thinking about the black family at the end of the day, not just not the black family by blood, but the black family by us in the scourge of America. That's what I'm thinking about.
Did he just say scourge?
We all need to stick together, and that I give you an example. Like I said, my kids' cousins, they friends, they come over all the time. One of my kids' cousins, they went to the homecoming. They didn't have no money for a suit when we went suit shopping for I said, look, man, come on, let's go. I got you. That's just me having a soft spot. Now I ain't got no emotional connection with him, but just seeing what he was going through versus what I was able to do for my son. I said, look, come on, we going to DNK. Let's go get some soup. And he was able to go. That's just me being nice.
But you said that was your kid's cousins?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Family member.
But that's no connection to me though, Trevor.
Oh, okay. So
on
the mom's side.
It's related to your baby.
Say what?
It's related to your baby.
But I'm saying that could have been just one of my kids' friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you know what? I feel you, right? But go with me on this. After you got that suit for him, right? Did you give him gas money?
I the one took him to the damn dam.
Okay. Did you buy him food the next day?
Oh no, I ain't do that. Come on, man. You take
next week?
Bro, you taking it out. Come on, man.
No, I'm not.
Don't do
because
that,
what
Mike.
you're not thinking, you're doing something one time for a person. You're asking.
Well, I just gave an example. That's all.
You asked him to take on a child. That's not a one-time suit. That's every day. That's the rest of my life. Taking this kid that's not mine. That's the rest of my life. I can't go on a date with you, shorty. Why? my kids, I ain't got nobody to watch my kid. This ain't even my damn kid.
Trevor, when the next episode of Pour Your Heart Out?
Oh, that was hard. That was fire. Sir, first of all, F you.
This Saturday.
That was fire. F you, but that was fire.
This Saturday at 8:00. Oh my goodness!
See how I segued into that.
That was funny. That was funny.
So let's I do want to read this comment though from Ben. Ben saying, I agree with you. DNA only decides who conceived the child. It never decides who the real parents is.
Thank you. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
Again, I don't disagree with what MD's saying as far as wanting to be in the kid's life. I'm just saying I think it should be mandatory because the guy should still be able to know. So as long as he knows and then he decides like, hey, this is still what I want to do. Cool. One Love says, well, we didn't want to die, and if I can help it, the kids, I'm going. Wait, and if I can't help the kids, I'm going to do what is best for the family and him. No love lost. Wish I would have had cake. Gave him up sooner. I love that little dude though. You're talking about getting attached, like attachments, man. You don't want again. It's the reason I stayed in an 8-year relationship. Because she would always throw in that if you leave, then your connection with him is done. Because she knew how close me and Lil Man were to where he was calling me dad. And she kept putting that on me like, hey, you leave, that's it. And then one day I was just like, you know what? Hey, it's just going to have to be what it's going to have to be because I'm done. I'm out of here. I got to think about me first. And that's all I'm saying.
Damn
That's
right.
all I'm saying.
Damn
That's
right.
crazy.
You got to think about you first. I respect you. One love. You do what you had to do for your family. I was with mine. She kept putting the baby on. I had to let the girl go. I raised her from 4 years old. I had to let her go. Now I have more time to dedicate to making sure the one that is actually mine is a successful adult when she grows up. I have more time to put to her, more time to spend on her, more money to spend on her, more love to give to her. So pour your heart on that.
Trevor, do you still have communication with that young man?
Absolutely. He's been to my house before and everything.
Okay. Oh, thank you. That's all. Case closed. I'm done.
Wide open. I don't have no communication with her. I saw her today. Couldn't even say a word to her because she don't want to talk to me because she thinks I abandoned her and I didn't. No communication. But guess what? She's safe and happy. I'm safe and happy. My daughter got a full-time daddy. I'm good. You do what you do for the best outcome. The best outcome ain't always.
I guess you're the Terminator, Mike. I don't know. Like
I'm not the Terminator, but you are not.
I don't see how you can cancel that out.
You're not the determinator. That's the problem. You think you determine. You think you get to determine what's right. You're not.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's just me. When it comes to kids, man, I do what I got to do based on what I see the position that they're in. Like I said, it's been situations where I've been with women where it's been like you get a special connection with a child that they have, right. And it's like, look, man, I want you to know that I love you.
Right.
Here's my number. Even if you got a sneak to call me, do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Are you sending them money?
If they in need or something.
No. Why you don't wait to give money to your kids? Why you waiting to give money to this
man, come on, man.
No, you keep trying to have, you can have the feel good moment all you want. It's either you supporting or you not. Stop trying to halfway. You trying to do the little BS to feel good about yourself.
Well, what are we basing support off of though? Like you, what's that? What are we basing the support off of?
My G, if you're either in the kid's life or you're not. If I see a kid, I was at Dollar Tree. Whenever I'm in Dollar Tree, if I see a kid by themselves buying something, I automatically buy their food, right? Because it's just, right. I remember being alone and wishing I had something and I got some money. Here you go, buy. And they be like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's all you, young, so don't even worry about it, okay? I'm not supporting that kid. I hooked the kid up today. That's it. So stop acting
that's
like
why I said,
gotta be in that kid's life. You're not in that kid's life. You're not. Trevor's not in that boy's life. No disrespect, Trev. You're not. You're an ancillary person that kid knows. You ain't in their life.
I disagree with that.
In their life and support means you there every day. You're there when they need something. That's what a dad or father would have to do. You're not doing that. You're doing the little things.
That ain't true at all.
My G, when I worked at Papa John's, every night we closed, I would steal all the pizzas, ride around, and hand them out to homeless people. Why? Because it made me feel wonderful inside. Am I doing something to help the homeless? No. I fed a couple homeless people. That's it. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
And like I said, I'm an individual.
Robin Hood for real.
Like, bro, like, come on, like, I can't rock with that. Do you know how many people that were instrumental in me not doing some dumb shit that could have altered my life significantly?
Name 3.
I can name 10.
I said 3. Name 3. If you can name 10, 3 should be easy.
Bro, I'm gonna put the names out. Like, what are we doing here?
Name who they are. What, a pastor, a teacher? What?
All right, so you got Job Corps, my electrician teacher.
Okay. How many of them? When the last time you talked to any of them?
I talked to him maybe a couple years ago.
Exactly. He's not in your life.
But that don't take away. That don't take away for what he did for me. That was instrumental in altering my life.
Sir, that don't mean he's in your life. There's a lot of people that helped me in my life. That don't mean they in my life. My teacher, Miss Salette, she did a whole science project for me, so I wouldn't get in trouble in school. She did my science. All I did was write the what's that second thing? I forgot what it's called. The second thing you had to write in the science project. All I had to do was write that. She did everything else for me because I was depressed about something and she hooked me up. She's not in my life, but she was there for me in a moment. That don't mean she in my life. These dads you're talking about, they're in the life. They don't get to go, hey, little man, I bought you some Jordans. I'ma holler at you. They don't get to do that. They got to be there every day. They paycheck go to that kid.
My brother, it only take one draft of wind to lift the wings of the eagle, my brother. That's all I'm gonna say.
We gonna end right there.
Nigga, are you a poet laureate?
I need that to be the last thing for the clip.
MD MD Bacloud Bethune?